What can you learn from someone who was once $2 million in debt?
Well, our next guest says you can learn plenty from her. And for some tips on how to get in financial shape is the author of Real Money Answers for Every Woman. How to Win the Money Game with or Without a Man, out in paper book today. Patrice Washington. Patrice, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me, you guys.
I think you bring up a great point about women, and this book is about surviving with or without a man. But you say there are a lot of young women out there who will get into financial trouble and they're waiting for a man to come and rescue them.
Oh, all the time. I travel all over the country speaking to women, trying to get them to stand up and step up and take responsibility for their finances. And I can't tell you how often I hear, oh, when I get married, my husband will do that.
Right.
I'm like, well, what if you get married and he's not good with money? Then what? Then who's left to hold the bag?
That's an implosion. Now, what happened to you? You're on a roll, and then what happened?
Well, I started in the real estate industry at 19 years old as a sophomore in college and thought I had hit the jackpot. I loved the industry and built a successful business all the way up until 2007. When the real estate market crashed. And unfortunately, I went crashing with it. And for me, it seemed like overnight, everything changed. I went from a 6,000 square foot home in Southern California to literally living in a 600 square foot box in Metairie, Louisiana.
And you had no luck either. You had a baby, and that cost you $400,000.
I had been on hospital bed rest for 10 weeks to have my daughter. Lost a baby the year before, so that really meant a lot to me. And between she and I being in the hospital for almost 6 months altogether, $400,000 in medical bills.
And so you're literally scraping up change, looking under couch cushions for money to feed
Shaking purses.
her. So that's one of your first tips is if you are in major debt, we can ask for forgiveness.
You can. When you're in that type of position, what happens is your back is up against the wall and you're so afraid to ask for help. But really what you should do is be more proactive rather than reactive. Go to your creditors, explain the hardship, and make sure that you have verifiable documentation.
Work for you?
I love this. And it did work for you. You talk to each and every creditor. Charge for a hobby. You might have a skill, whether it's sewing or a sport.
Yeah.
You go charge for that.
This is no time to leave money on the table. You need every dollar you can get, right? And I know so many women who continuously give things away for free. No, you need to put a dollar amount on your time and energy, and even if it's friends and family, they got to start shoveling out some money.
Know your value, know your worth.
You want me to come to your birthday party? Charge appearance fee.
Right. And real quick, the cost of bankruptcy, weighing whether you should do it.
I do not advocate bankruptcy, although that had to be my journey. Like you said, I was $2 million in debt. I owned 13 pieces of property at the height of the recession, and I couldn't get any relief from the mortgage companies, from payment plans, nothing. So it was an extreme circumstance, but it's not something that I ask people to go out and do or advocate doing. You have to really take a look at your situation, your income, what are those extenuating circumstances, and seek wise counsel.
Wow. Well, we can learn a lot from you. You've learned a lot of lessons the tough way. Yeah. Real Money Answers for Every Woman, How to Win the Money Game with or Without a Man. Patrice Washington, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
And she could have done the segment with or without me.
Yeah.
So it works out perfect. All right.